First carry here for Ken Walker.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll drop to throw.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. Look at the big fella go.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there. And it'll be second down.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Cougar 19. Panther 60.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
60 Bison.
Throwing to start the drive. Patton. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! Puka Nacua, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Rig! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Martin. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Get up! 70 Timberwolf. Go!
Throwing to start the drive. Patton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well, they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Let's go, 80. Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 Lions. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the Rams had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go, set. Viking, 18. Go.
Operating from the gun, Patton. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
Free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes and anticipation, great hands, and, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house.
It sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be a dump off for Keller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body, because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Let go.
They'll run here with a rookie.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
70 Timberwolves.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Got it.
Here's
Ready?
2nd and 7.
Cougar 19. Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Patton. Over the middle, complete. It's Graham. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 60, Panther 60. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready? Viking 18.
They the gut with Keller. And he was met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Okay, break.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Crack all 80. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Kelly. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
On 4th down, Patton. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Go.
Kelly will score. Touchdown, L.A.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Point after try forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all lining up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 68, hurt. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hut.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second and 10.
Ready, right?
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Arroyo. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
19, ready. Viking 18.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Check that street. Ready.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
Jason Myers.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Seahawks 21, Rams 14. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Corum. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go.
Looking to throw. Patton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Like Sony thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
70, 70. Pioneer.
Back to throw. Patton. Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Running right with Kelly. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the Seahawks' 40-yard line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ranger. 70 Ranger.
So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Tight. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go. Grab goal 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. Patton. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Okay, break.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Trap 60. Trap 60. Mustang 19.
Operating from the gun. Patton. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ethan Evans.
So on fourth down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
60 bites, 60 bites.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Rams 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And Green's got it, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Ready.
Still going inside the 20.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On the double.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give up the middle to Kelly. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Here we go, Jack. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Got it. Ready?
Second down and 3.
Ready, ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun, Patton.
Throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Are you kidding me? What was that? Are you kidding me?
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
All right, here we go. Showtime. Let's make some noise. Come on, baby. Stay on point, fellas. Show 'em what you're working with. Teamwork, baby. That's right. Teamwork. We're gonna do it. We got this. Come on, boys. Here we go.
Ready, set.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18.
The final shot before break. Patton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Score Seahawks 28, Rams 21.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Okay, break.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay,
set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Come on.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
19-yard line.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Second and 15. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
60 Vikings, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check smash, check smash. Trap 60, trap 60.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Again, this is Kelly. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Carryover from the first half. That defensive line continues to control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're actually playing the game in the offense's backfield. They're taking those offensive linemen and pushing them back towards the quarterback and towards the runners. I still don't think, though, that you abandon the running game totally, because if you do, you're asking for a lot more hits on your QB.
2nd and 11. Now he's going to step up and run. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the ready. Let's go now. Roll.
A give left side, Kelly. Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was was thinking on that carry, wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
30-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Get it.
Again, it's Kelly. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a quick number 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, hey, they just do that all the way downfield. Ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Crack all 8. Unlock Lions. Unlock Lions. Let's go. Ready.
Oh, he's ready. Lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
Now back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
19 tight. 19 tight. Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
He'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 30 yards there, and of course the 1st down as well.
Got it. Ready?
Here's the option.
Past the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards.
And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Rams 21. Michael Dixon to kick off for
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
70 Lions.
Back to throw. Patton. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, Pioneer.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, they pulled their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also...
Touchdown, LA! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Football. And now the Rams have got it. And they are going to score a fumble return. Touchdown, LA.
Touchdown, Rams.
And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. They get the touchdown. Then on the kickoff, they get another touchdown, picking up the fumble, taking it to the house in just a matter of moments. 2 quick scores, Charles.
Every time we start to neglect special teams and big plays that occur off of them, something like this happens that reminds us we've got ourselves a game now.
35.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Quan Martin there on the tackle.
2 yards on the
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up. And
Fights through and now a crease. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4
yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. It's their quarterback with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Looking to throw. Patton. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Derek Hall. He's the one that drops in this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be third and forever. Back to throw. Patton. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Julian Love picks it. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Hey, check, ready.
Here's Walker. And he's across the track into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Bronco 80. 18 Pioneer.
Looking to throw. Patton. It's Williams on the catch. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Jamison Williams. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jamison Williams, 74 yards. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Rams will line up for the two-point conversion.
Panther 11, Panther 6.
Let's go right here.
Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Rams 43.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 135 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurt! Cougar 19! Hurt!
They run again with Walker. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Gotta be lying. Dragon 60. Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now he's into the clear again. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Things started a little slow for him as a runner, but he has really found a different gear here in this 2nd half. He's been more aggressive, challenging the defense when he sees an opportunity, and now he has a 100-yard game to show for it.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 4 on the carry. That'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Viking 18.
They're going to keep it on the ground. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the two-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Able to avoid him. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Okay, break.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Here we go. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Patton going to be taken in here by NcAA. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Patton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 1.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Patton. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
60 Bison, 6 Warriors, 70.
Operating from the gun. Patton lets this one rip toward Graham. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for LA. 45 yards.
70, ready, right?
1st and goal, Kelly. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
5-yard line.
Okay, ready? Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Operating from the gun, Patton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Ready, set.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So this is where a defense can really pin back its ears, bring it all, sell out to stop the run. This time, it'll earn them 2 points.
They definitely guessed right here. A run blitz all the way, and that's a bad feeling for a running back when he knows he's got to at least get it over the goal line. But all he sees are opposing jerseys.
Fielded at the 20.
It's a gain of 18. And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up dropping the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun. Patton. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
That keeps the score Seahawks 62. Rams 51.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's taken in by Arroyo. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Set. Hey, check that.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 156 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
2nd and 14. Looking left side, and he's got it in. That's Horton. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19. 19 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Patton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Seahawks,